This is my 2025 Specialized Rockhopper bass, and I have beat it a lot, but that's good because I've ridden it. And it has a few dings and dents. The main problem that we're dealing with is the entire drivetrain. The derailleur hanger is bent, the front cranks are beat up and bent, and the chain will barely even stay on the top cog. So that's what we're gonna handle today. And yes, this is a e-bike lift. Might be a little bit tough to see here, but the derailleur hanger, it goes down and then it kind of curves over. And well, I know it's not supposed to be like that, even though it does shift still, still not good. And I've never really liked the shifting quality on this bike, so while we're here, since a new upgraded derailleur really isn't that much more expensive, we're just gonna replace it with a bit higher quality one. There we go. And we're just gonna reuse the cable. Since we're replacing the hanger too, we can just take this off as one whole assembly. Yep, that's not supposed to be bent like that. If you have any sort of full bike toolkit, it's probably gonna come with one of these universal pullers, which works very good for these. And I'll have a link for this toolkit that I use down in the description. All right, and that's already every broken piece off of this bike. And the main reason that I'm doing this is I'm getting ready to sell this bike, and well, I want it to be nice because nobody's gonna wanna buy a broken bike, but that is gonna be more part of the next video. Here's the few old things that we took off. It's, well, the old derailleur hanger and derailleur, which is, well, pretty beat on its own, and then both crank arms. This is really just because they come in a pair, so why not do both? But the real reason that we're replacing this one is, well, it's because a lot of the teeth look like that. Just totally smushed in because of how many rocks I have hit, and well, maybe a little bit more than that, but that's not important. Plus, well, it's a little bit bent, so it will hit the front shifter sometimes, which is just straight up annoying. And these are our new parts. We got a Shimano RDM3100 derailleur. So this is a Shimano Olivio instead of part of the Atlas series, which is their very base one. So this one should work a bit better, and well, it really wasn't that much more money. Who's gonna use those? Nobody. Here it is. It's got, well, a lot of oil on it, grease, everything. Wow, that is pretty stiff too. All right, I think this is gonna be a lot better. Obviously, we have a brand new hanger. This is just the Specialized number 65 hanger, straight off Amazon. And now we have our brand new crank arms. Like I said, they just come in a pair, so if you have both, why not replace both? You can see they look very nice, not worn down by using them. And now we have this guy. All of the teeth are very nice and sharp, completely straight, and well, the whole thing is just straight. This hanger is obviously good, but to really know that the old one is bad, there's one test that we have to do. Yep, this one's bad. Start with the crank arms. Just tight, should be good. Don't make this mistake of putting them both down. That would be a bad day and very hard to pedal. Make sure that they are opposite from each other, just like this. That way, it will actually work still. Oh, that's nice and straight. Derailleur hanger. Now we just gotta put our actual derailleur on. Simply just one screw, but there is one specific thing you have to do to make sure it works. You see right here, there's this little tab on the hanger, and right here, there's a little tab on the derailleur. If you just screw it on like this, the tension won't work at all. So you have to make sure you rotate it all the way up and then screw it down. That way those tabs stop each other and then it can tension correctly. Now just tighten it all the way. Should be good. Do need to cut the cable just right at the end. That's gonna be gone forever. Make sure you don't touch the end too much, that way it can't fray. And now feed it in. Just gonna start with medium tension and see how it shifts. Gotta put it into the highest gear first. Just one more thing to complete the full drivetrain, and that's the cassette. And this is really just because, well, I've had a lot of problems with the old one, so we're just gonna get rid of all the variables. Once again, if you have a bike toolkit, it'll most likely have this tool, which makes it very helpful, as well as a chain grabber. Now we got our new one. Oh boy, that's gonna look nice. And this is the exact same tooth count, 36, 36. Okay, well, it just looks a little bit different with the teeth. Man, does it look nice though. There are the 2 teeth on top that are able to fall out, essentially. Put the cassette on. There is one larger tooth that you have to find to lock it into one position. Now take your new lock ring, and it tells you right on here, 40 Newton meters. And just like that, got a brand new cassette. Now we put our new wheel on. Got to adjust our cable, that way it doesn't hit anything. Now we just need the chain. Make sure your shifter is in the highest gear in the back. Now just make sure you latch it so your chain doesn't come off. Oh yeah, that needs a little bit of adjusting. See, now the only problem is my pedals are still on the old cranks. I really should have taken them off before I took the cranks off, but it should be okay. I don't even know which way I should go on this side, so then, oh boy, this is gonna be interesting. Got one, that's 2. Now we gotta put a little bit of grease on these ones because there is nothing in these cranks. To start shifting, the first thing that we want to do is get our B end, well, end limit screw set. So I'm going to start with B, go all the way into your highest gear, adjust your B limit, which adjusts the height of the derailleur to the gear, and get it as close as you can without it touching. I think that may be a little bit off, something around there. Now we have our end limit screws, so we got to adjust our, we're gonna adjust the bottom one first, because this is for the highest gears. So we're just gonna unscrew this a little bit. So you can see here, that means that we can push this all the way past into the wheel set, and we don't want that. Now just try to push it over by hand. And yeah, we need to go a little bit more. Otherwise, it could do that on the trail and absolutely kill everything. See, now when I try to push it all the way over, it can't go any further. So I think that one is good. Now go all the way to your lowest cog. This is a bit of a mistake that I made. I tensioned it with the screw while this was all the way up, which means we aren't able to make the cable any tighter from right there. So we gotta loosen that, pull it tight. And just like that, I got it going through all of the gears pretty good. And it is a lot better than the old shifter. Obviously, that's not all of the gears, but it works great. Trust me. If you wanted to do this one, I would definitely recommend upgrading the derailleur. And the bike is done. And all of the parts turned out even better than I could have expected. The shifting is at least 100 times better, crisper than I ever could have imagined, and well, it just straight up works. The front cranks, despite looking amazing, are amazing. It's like they're almost brand new. Just like though. I really didn't do that much stuff to the bike. Although it's the entire drivetrain, it was only $120, which for me, I'd say is 100% worth it for how much better performance I got out of this. If you're looking to find any of these parts, I'll have a link down in the description. That way you can find them if you want to do this to your Rockhopper. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, leave a comment down below what you want to see me do to this Rockhopper before I sell it. Or even if you want to buy it, let me know. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.